quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Did you see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Beautiful left hook. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Drop their guard, they get caught. Which fighter will say no mas? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. What do we... When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Imagine being right in there.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. And he scores with the counter. Tell who's stronger and who's faster. Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You gotta get out there, switch on, and get your...
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good work out there.
Your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was.
Missing, great work. Stay focused, don't move back into the fight. Great.
He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Get your mind back on.
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Misses with the straight left. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. What do you think? Hold it right there. Jorge Linares is in some serious, serious trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But
this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
wow, it's like two different leagues.
Back at it in round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That jab misses. They're both trying for a knockout. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. A perfect counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Good punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. The Venezuelan is rocked. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Back into the fray here in round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
His stamina is off the charts. Can't land the jab there. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
Incredible work rate. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Big round, now relax.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
That jab misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Missing with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how... And there's the bell for round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He misses with that jab. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. That left uppercut doesn't score. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. Round 8, and we're off again. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Missing with the left hook. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.